What's up, Longhairs? It's early morning here, San Diego. The next couple days are very exciting ones. We have our last venues to scout for the Great Cut, which are the Convention Center, Port Pavilion Pier, and Petco Park. All very exciting, and we're gonna see what they have to offer. Something I wanna make very clear that was not clear in episode 1. This event is not just for men. It's for men, it's for women, it's for boys, it's for girls, it's for everybody who wants to contribute to this great cause. All right, let's see what these venues have to offer.
Cool, man. Sounds good. We're in Exhibit Hall Charlie.
All right, roger that. We're on our way.
All right, man. Roger that. See you guys in a minute.
It is Charlie. Hi, Carol.
And I'm Sylvia.
Sylvia,
Hi,
Lindsay.
so Nicole and I work together. That's
Okay.
Carol's our intern, and then I'm just one of our
Oh, cool.
coordinators.
They're having a little meeting back there. Everything's going smooth here. Convention Center is looking good so far. This is looking awesome. Well, that was pretty sweet.
Pretty sick to have it there.
Hey, what up? We are inbound Port Pavilion, Gustavo, El Moreno.
Alright, so we're gonna meet in the back of the Port Pavilion. You're gonna be coming down Harbor Drive, and you're gonna turn right and cross over the sidewalk onto the Broadway Pier. Then take it all the way down to the pier. If you find yourself in the San Diego Bay, you've gone too far. Would've been the spot. Think you could change that marathon date?
Susan Briggs, but
All
Like-
Susan Briggs.
it's like 30,000 people.
Down Broadway Pier is awesome. Pretty much had everything that we wanted. What I love the most about this option is that they're so like flexible and free and basically give you full control to do whatever you want with the space. So that's a huge bonus, and we haven't experienced that. So with these other ones we've been checking out. But we are headed now to Petco Park. This is our last venue to check, and I think we're going to be able to make a decision here on one of these. A lot of hype on Petco Park up to this point, so I'm excited. I think Petco Park is probably the best place as far as just what it brings to the table and the proximity to everything else that we have downtown. But I'll tell you what, that Port Pavilion was sick.
Alright guys, we've toured pretty much all the venues. We've been to the Bali High, Stone Brewery, San Diego Convention Center, the Port Pavilion on Broadway Pier, Petco Park, the USS Midway, and the SDCCU Stadium. So let's just look back to our goals. Number one is we want to have we want to create an outstanding guest experience for everyone who comes. Number two, we want it to be affordable. We don't want to have to charge a ton of money. We want to make it as affordable as possible for everyone who's coming in.
Yeah.
And we want to make it accessible. It shouldn't be impossible to get a hotel room. It shouldn't be impossible to drive around, traffic, all those things. Like, we want to make it easy and accessible. Port Pavilion is ideal because one, it's got tons of space, to all the space we need. Two, they do a 30% discount for nonprofit organizations. With our partner, Children with Hair Loss, we'll be able to realize that cost savings. And then finally, the flexibility. We can bring in our own vendors, we can have our own concessions. Port Pavilion, we have just tons of freedom and flexibility to really do whatever we want. And we'll be able to spend our money more wisely, more efficiently with that
Way more bang
flexibility.
for the buck, right?
The problem that we have is the Port Pavilion is not available on our date. And the reason it's not available is because the San Diego Half Marathon is planned for that weekend.
So with all these factors like considered, I think we need to seriously consider changing the date.
The Port Pavilion is available the following weekend, which is 3/16/19. So that would put our event on Saturday, 3/16/19, and the next day, Sunday, would be St. Patrick's Day, March 17th.
Then we could rally all the troops to go to the St. Patrick's Day parade, all of us with short hair. Dude, that's it. 3/16/19. That's the date. Great cut. It's going down. Let's get a break. Let's get a break. Great cut on 3. 1, 2, 3. Great cut. All you guys who are wondering what we're
Throw that one down again.
sitting at here. Let me show you. Hold on. Oh, would you look at that? Dude, that's...
The Great Cut is a charity event we are organizing where we will attempt to break the Guinness World Record for the most hair donated to charity in history. The record is measured by weight. The current record is 181 pounds, with the hair being shorn from 1,345 individuals. But to be safe, we're gonna go for at least 2,000. That means we're gonna need 2,000 people here ready and willing to cut their hair for a child who can't grow their own. One of the key questions we've been addressing over this past week is really who is going to be there. First, of course, is our charity partner, Children with Hair Loss. They've committed to attending the event and participating and be involved throughout. There will be our professional mane cutters. We're expecting we'll need to recruit between 200 and 300 volunteer hair professionals. Of course, this wouldn't be a Longhairs event without some heavy-hitting celebrity Longhairs, athletes, musicians. We also intend to work with a number of business sponsors who will support the event in one way or another. And of course, this event wouldn't be the Great Cut without the people who it's actually designed to help, and that is the children and their families. But most importantly, we're gonna need you, the hair donors. We need to get 2,000 people here in San Diego, willing, able, and ready to cut their hair for this great cause.
That's right, folks. We're gonna need every man, woman, boy, and girl. Will you be there?